Okay, this is Tom's. Although it was a 43-yard run by Joe Mixon. This is Tom's last stand. Jets against Chiefs. I'm just going to leave this on silent. I got to go do some other things, but I'll just let it record and hopefully it doesn't crash. All right, we had a little crash there, so I'm going to set it up again. And I'm going to let Tim, he's going to do the play-by-play. So let me invite. How do I do invite here? Invite. One second, my love. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Oi. Gordy. Yeah?
Okay, we're back again. 7-7, first quarter. Hopefully Tim will get on here and I can add it to the broadcast. Well, I'm trying to let Tim take over here, but he hasn't joined the broadcast yet. So I'm going to go back to broadcasting Can you do the play-by-play?
I'll try. Can you hear me?
Alrighty.
Hey, Dennis.
All right. So you see the screen, right?
I can see the screen. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you just fine.
Excellent. All right, I'll give it a whirl.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go back and finish watching the movie with my wife.
Okay, take care.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, this is Tim from SOMIFA Bucks, just joining in. Looks like Kansas City's up 21-7, minute 15 remaining, first half. At the Kansas City 28, we've got a 1st and 10. Andrew Luck going against the 3-4. No blitz. Oh, and they beat the nose tackle rating, and it's a touchdown. Frank Gore needed to be a 6. Jason Hargraves a 5. Javon Hargraves, excuse me. And so we are looking at a 21-14 game now. And Jared Goff comes out against the 3-3-5, a minute to go. 21-14 Kansas City. No blitz being shown here by Tom. And we've got a pass to Dallas Goedert, and he's got a short gain. Looks like he's going to break the tackle, and he's got 20 yards. Now we're up to the 45. Probably going to see a quick timeout or hurry up. Looks like we're going hurry up here, 3-3-5. Kansas City has 1 timeout remaining. And it's Odell Beckham, and it's incomplete. Jared Goff 10 for 16, 124 yards and a pick. And we've got Joe Mixon, 3-3-5, run formation still with the 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver offense. So we don't have containment in effect. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see a draw play or a running play. Tom's quite aware of that, I'm sure. And we've got a screen to Mixon out to the left. And he's going to get 7 yards. Nice roll off his card, and he gets out of bounds, preserving the timeout the Chiefs have remaining. And we get the ball at the Jets, 48, 37 seconds remaining, possibly 4 down considerations going on here. I don't know. I haven't played against Michael to know enough how he's going to feel about going for 4th down out around the 45 with this much time left. I'm pretty sure Dennis would be going for it. I'd be probably looking at it too. Especially if it's a running play and you could get some time off the clock and kind of reduce the chances of a catastrophic miss on 4th down. And we're looking deep. Oh, guessed wrong. Juju Smith-Schuster had a step on the back, but Jared Goff was just a little bit off on that pass. It's 4th and 3. We will be seeing the punt. And we're going to go coffin corner, avoid any possibility of a long return. And he got it out at the 4. It's going to be a bit interesting now. 3 timeouts for the Jets. They won't be worrying about, probably won't be worrying about getting any points. And Kansas City with 1 timeout can only stop the clock once. And a 4-1-6. So we've got a dime. We'll be looking for a McCafferty to pop a long run. Tom will be very likely, if he doesn't go in run, be running a draw play. And we've got a draw to the right to McCafferty, and he does get 16. Now you may see the Jets take a timeout. Slightly different playing in these situations with no penalties because you don't have a chance of getting the extra play or 2 after the clock is run out. So we've still got a chance for a big run for McCaffrey. So Tom will probably try to get as many offensive plays as he can. McCaffrey's 7 carries. Looks like it says for 107 yards. 12.4 touchdown. And your running back's got now 8 carries for 90 yards. 12.3 average. Having a pretty good rushing game so far in the first half. And we've got 8 seconds left. So now you've got 69 yards to pay dirt. Probably at least 35 to get into the chance of a field goal somewhere around there. So you've got a couple of options. We'll be looking at a pass now as he goes to Mark Andrews as the lone back. Andrew Luck. We've got Cooper Kupp, DJ Moore, Julio Jones, Allen Robinson. Got a few early first round and second round picks. All of them ended up working out just fine. Mark Andrews, another excellent pick. Second round, I believe Tom got him. And we're going to be hoping, if you're Tom, for one or two things, either a non-double teamed long gain on a long pass if you do decide to go deep, maybe go for a flat pass, hope to get a receiver guess wrong, or you go for the dump off. Down by 7, he may take a shot here. No blitz, 3-2-6. We do have a bomb to DJ Moore. It's not double teamed. 2 men deep, incomplete. One turn of the die away from being that long gain. That would have more than likely set up a long field goal attempt. Now it's touchdown or nothing, 69 yards away. For wide receiver set again, Andrews. I believe we've got dots everywhere. 4-1-6. Always the possibility of that weird wide receiver reverse play. And we got to look in. I'm expecting with linebackers missing on the right and left side, one in the middle. That's the last place somebody would be throwing a look in. So you think maybe the defense moves there, but Michael keeps it right there. 21-14, Kansas City. First half's over. I don't think I have access to look at the stats. No, I don't. Looks like Andrew Luck, from what I can see, is about 11 of 18, 120 yards, no touchdowns, pair of interceptions. So even though McCaffrey's having a great first half, Andrew Luck's 2 interceptions is probably part of the reason Kansas City's up. I missed the first part of the game. I'm watching the NFL game. I decided to pause it and see what was going on with this game, and ended up being pushed into the broadcast booth here. I've been telling Dennis I wanted to go try to broadcast one at some point, so we'll get a few of the kinks out here. Kansas City takes a touchback, and they take a 21-14 lead. Joe Mixon in the game. Jared Goff. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Beckham and Schuster. Kittle and Goddard. Kittle, one of the best receiving tight ends in the game. Now we got Goddard guessed wrong. Goff hits him for 8. Setting up a short 2nd and 2. 12 of 21, 139 it looks like. No touchdowns and an interception for Goff. And we've got a 3-4 defense run by Tom. Solid defenders to go with that. No blitz here on 2nd. We've got Rashad Penny in. And we're going to go short pass guess right to Schuster. Double team on Kittle. Must run. Jared Goff's going to take off. He's going to get a first down, 7 yards, avoiding the pressure there. Looks like we had a Melvin Ingram versus Garrett Bowles pass rush. 0 chance, roll of 20. Would have probably gotten a sack there against a non-7 pass blocker. So excellent pass block there. Keeps this drive probably from turning into a 3rd down and long. And now we've got a 1st and 10. Kansas City at their 40. 13:48 remaining in the second half. Got a short to Kittle, double team on Beckham. So we got 3 men in the short zone. And 12 yards, Jared Goff. And Goff is at 13 for 22, 151. I believe he's 3 for 3 on this drive. And we've got an end run, Joe Mixon. Mixon's got 6. 10 carries, 116 yards, 7.32 touchdowns. Joining McCaffrey as one of the guys that had an excellent first half. Looks like several guys had good offensive first halves. Unfortunately for Luck, he had a couple of interceptions. Now we get a 2nd and 4. Penny back in. Kind of conserving the carries here for Mixon. We've still got 27.5 minutes to go. 3-yard run. And Penny's got a carry for 3 yards so far. Got to mix your backs in. You got to find spots to get your 2nd and 3rd running backs in. Sometimes it's tactical. Sometimes it is not. Sometimes it's just to keep your carries conserved so you've got plenty for the end of the game. Got a short pass to Kittle, gets right. And the defense is going to pick off Goff. Probably forced it in there. And interception return back a ways. I think a lot of quarterbacks might have thrown that same interception, but you could kind of sense Goff might have forced that one in there. 2 through 7, gets right interception. And so Andrew Luck's taking over 52 yards away from pay dirt. And we got McCaffrey with a 12-yard run, 9 carries, 110 yards, 12.2 carry. Running backs coach is going to be looking for a raise. And we've got another 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set, which is my favorite set. If you can get that elite Kusha type blocking back, I think everybody would probably go with that. But in lieu of that, most of us are looking for that 2nd tight end that can provide a 4th receiving threat from your guys other than your running back. It's a little tougher to do if you've got a 0 pass blocking running back, but as long as your halfback can pass block at least a little bit, at least as a 2, most of us kind of like that 2 tight end base set. Here we go again. McCaffrey rips off 8 yards there. We got the first down. 10 carries, 110 yards now. Gore's in. Gore's going to get a lot of carries in this game more than likely as well. Wouldn't surprise me to see him get the carry right here. And we're throwing it down and out to Allen Robinson. And he picks up the first down. Got the little catch there, evaded the tackle. Got up to 10 yards. Now we're at the 15-yard line, Kansas City. Trying to hold back with a 7-point lead, 9 minutes, 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 3-4 defense, no free safety blitz, short yardage. Once again, got the short pass that ends up breaking a tackle, getting a total of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 at the Kansas City 8. Now we're in a short pass only zone. Got a run, pass call. 2 yards, setting up a 3rd and 1. 4 down territory for many of us at this point. Down 7, 23 minutes left in the game. Got a full house. We're going to throw short. Oh, guessed wrong. You want Andrew Luck to connect to Julio Jones when you got a guess wrong like that. Now it's 4th and 1. I expect Tom's going to go for it. Full house. Julio Jones and Zach Ertz are your receiving options. I'm looking for a run. We've got Gore, Luck, and McCaffrey. I'm thinking McCaffrey on a run. It's Gore on a run. And he gains 7 touchdowns. And it's 21-20. Kansas City made the right call, but an excellent 7-yard gain. Guessed right on the line buck. Janikowski adds the extra point. And Seabass ready to kick off. 21 all, right at the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. Jets have to have at least a tie to keep along their playoff hopes. Coming in at 7-7, 8 losses will eliminate you. And really at 8-7-1, more than likely they will not make it. There's a couple of 9-7 teams are already sitting there. So more than likely it's needing 2 wins here for the Jets. Deep kickoff. Went somewhere out on Long Island. And we've got a 21-21 game. So 7.5 minutes remaining. Joe Mixon gains 3 yards on a pitch out the left. 17 carries. Looks like about 119 yards. Can't really read the screen clearly with it blown up like this. Jared Goff. Now Nick Chubb in the backfield. No blitz. 2nd and 7. And we got Chubb running left off tackle. No linebackers there. But only a couple of gains there where he doesn't get at least a yard, 5 and 6, and he gets the 0 there. So we got a 3rd and 7. Tom goes into the 3 wide receiver, or rather, Michael goes into the 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback set, shotgun. Joe Mixon is the lone back. Tom probably, yes, going to the nickel, 3-3-5. No blitz. Tom moves up. He's got a short pass with 4 men. Free safety comes in to help in the flat zone. 13-yard play from Goff to Mike Williams. And Williams' first catch of the day. Goff's 14 of 24, 164 yards, pair of picks. Each quarterback's thrown a couple of interceptions in the game. Nice block there. Looks like Mike Perone. Mixon's got 8. We got a 2nd and 2. Penny back in. Looks like Mixon's up to around 16 carries. And Penny's got plenty of carries remaining. And we've got a line back to Penny. We've got a good block inside, 10 yards. Brandon Lindman. So we're at the 41 now. Kansas City's moving down slowly. 21 all, 4.5 left in the 3rd. Once again, we're in the base set, base D. Joe Mixon's had some carries on 1st down here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pass. It's Mixon inside. Defense calls pass with a man in the zone. 5 yards for Mixon. He's up to 132. I believe it's 19 carries, yes. Okay, Rashad Penny's up. 2nd and 5. The Jets 36. We've got a short pass to Schuster being double teamed. It's going to make the defender incomplete. Joe Aiden would have made the play, it looks like, on that one anyway. And we've got a 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback shotgun going against a 3-3-5, no blitz. Runs definitely still in the game here. Got a good offensive line. And just due to where the ball is and the down and distance, 4th down is really in the bag here. And we got a 5-yard completion. Mixon catches it from Goff. 21 all, ball at the 31, 3 minutes left in the third. Jared Goff's hit quite a few passes in the second half here to keep the drives alive. He's thrown the 1 interception, but again, any quarterback's going to throw it on a roll of 3, guessed right, or a 11 roll off the short pass card, split roll of 3. Jets 31. A lot of coaches here start showing the free safety blitz. Even those that don't blitz start showing it a little bit more as the field gets shorter here. We'll see if Tom shows it at any point here. With a slight delay in the action. Refs are trying to get the field spot exactly right. One ref is arguing it's at the 30 and 3/4 yard line. The other one is saying it's at the 31 and 1/4. One of them's bringing out an envelope. The other one's bringing out a folded envelope. Let's see where the spot ends up. 21 all here, 3 minutes left. Just double check to make sure we're still connected here. Everything looks okay. I think everything's still okay. Just haven't had any movement on the screen here a bit. Okay, we do have a restart going, so I'm going to go ahead and wait for Dennis to reload it. Hold just a second. I see Dennis is working on it, so I'll just sit tight.
Yeah, I'll get a notification for Tom with the new IP. I'll keep an eye on it. Keep going.
All right. Got a good game going here. 21 all, 3 minutes remaining. Okay, ball to Jets 31. Mixon back in at running back. We've got a screen to Mixon. Defense calls run. It's got 11 yards. Goff again. Picks up a first down. Looks like he is about 16 for 27. I believe that's 180 yards. And now we're at the 20. Long pass still in play. 1st and 10. Mixon's still in at running back. Base set. No blitz. Screen pass right. Mixon, 2 men in zone. Good call by Tom. Only picks up 2 yards. So we go to 2nd and 8 at the 18. Inside field goal range. But you know Michael wants to get the touchdown here. No blitz. Mixon still in. 2nd and 8. Got a short pass to Beckham. 4 men in zone, gets right. And the pass is picked off. It's going to be returned. Looks like out to about the 13 or 18-yard line. Yard line. And once again, Jared Goff throws an interception, his 3rd of the game. 21 all. Andrew Luck comes out. Frank Gore in at running back. 21 all, minute and a half remaining. Loss of 2 yards. Brett Urban makes the defensive stop. I can't remember if it was this league. I believe it was. Urban was on the trading block for a bit. 2nd and 12. Gore in at running back. Looking for a pass play here. At the Jets 11, we've got a short pass to Julio Jones. Incomplete. Got an injury. Zach Ertz is out. He'll have to go out of the game for a while, but he should be okay. What does that mean? Out for the half. So there's a big injury. It's not as though Andrews isn't an excellent tight end. He is, but that's one of the strengths of the Jets, having 2 excellent tight ends. We'll go to the 3 wide receiver set with Robinson coming in. McCaffrey will stay on as the lone back. Cooper Kupp, Julio Jones, Allen Robinson, Andrews, McCaffrey, all excellent receivers. "34 yards. I looked away for a second to answer an instant message. Looks like we had a dump off. Yes. McCaffrey caught it and goes for 34 on the long gain. Big play for Tom, sitting at 3rd and 12. That's one of the reasons you go ahead and you try to throw short or long instead of just taking a safe play. Not only you have the play of that, you've got a chance of hitting a must run. In leagues with penalties, of course, you've got a chance of getting a defensive penalty, getting the first down. But the dump off, one big play there, 34 yards. If you punt it away from your own 11, you're probably going to be giving the ball up right around midfield. Totally different game now. You've got the ball at your own 45, 1st and 10. So nice job by Tom. Even though Luck's thrown a couple of interceptions, takes a shot at a short pass there, gets a reward. Got a blocking back formation here as Madden comes in after the injury to Ertz. Frank Gore in at halfback on this set. And we've got our off tackle left, no man in zone, pickup of about 3. 2nd and 7. Jets up to their own 48. Entered early into the 4th quarter now. Horde's got 6 carries, 52 yards, several carries left, and McCaffrey's been well rested throughout the game. 3 wide receiver set. We've got McCaffrey in as the lone setback. 3-3-5. We'll see if McCaffrey might make an inside run here. Tom's probably looking at 4-down territory being possible at this point in the game. Getting near midfield. And we've got a hitch pass to Julio Jones, gain of 6. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Brett Urban did not get up on this play. Looks like he's out for the rest of the game. defensive left end for Kansas City. Okay, we've got a 3 wide receiver set on 3rd and 1. Luck and McCaffrey being the eligible runners. Guessed right. Single running back in effect here. McCaffrey, of course, has got some guessed right stuff. And he's going to go off tackle. Guessed wrong. It's going to make the first down on a blocking back reading, which is not converted. But he still gets 5 yards. 1st and 10, Kansas City 41. Janikowski, even at this age, I'm sure his field goal range is pretty solid around the 32. So about a first down away from being in field goal range. 13 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Got play action pass, screen to Gore. Gore's going to get the first down, gain of 10. Luck's 17 of, looks like 26, 194 yards. No touchdowns, pair of interceptions. That'll be Gore's first catch of the game. Got McCaffrey back in. 3-4 defense. Blocking back set. Got a flat. Allen Robinson. He's got to catch it. Gain 8. And we've got a 2nd and 2 at the Kansas City 23. And pretty solid field goal range here. And a sack, more than likely, he's not going to knock you out of field goal range. So we've got Andrew Luck sitting on a 2nd and 2. Gore in the game, blocking back set. And we're going to go long to Julio Jones. Incomplete. Defense looking pass. So now we've got 3rd and 2 at the Kansas City 23. Still could be 4-down territory for Tom, but at 11:42 remaining at 21 all, when you're down 21-7 earlier, kind of feel you'd like to just go ahead and grab a lead this late in the game. You never know when that possession that you go ahead is going to be the game deciding one. 3-3-5, working with the 3 wide receiver set on 3rd and 2. Once again, a pretty good running down with McCaffrey. And they're going to throw deep to McCaffrey. Being double teamed, it's going to make the defender X incomplete. And the defender would not have made the play. Excellent double team there by Michael. We've got a 21 all for 4th and 2, and he will kick. If it's for the 1, be more of a thought there, but 4th and 2 is a little bit tougher to get with either the run or the flat pass. And you want to go ahead and grab the lead rather than leave those points on the table and end up either being down by like 10 later or being tied and wishing you had that 3 points so you weren't going to overtime. Here we go. Jerry Goff, Mixon. Mixon's had a good game running the ball. Goff's thrown the ball well, gained quite a few first downs in the second half, but he's also thrown a couple of interceptions. We've got short to Schuster, guessed right, 3-minute zone. Free safety. Moved up into the flat zone. And we had a good block there. Looks like Brian Linder. 7 pass blocker. Made sure the dump off was there. Kittle gained, looks like 10 yards. So we've got a 1st and 10 Kansas City at their own 35, down 3, 10.5 minutes to go in this game. Mixon getting 5 on an end run. Guess wrong. 20 carries, 137 yards for Mixon. A couple of touchdowns. Had some receiving action as well. Here we go, 2nd and 5 at the Kansas City 40, 3-4. Mixon the sole back. 2 tight end set. And we've got a flat pass to Kittle. 1 man in zone, guessed right. Jared Goff hits it for a 5-yard gain, and it's a first down. Again, Jared Goff's got a lot of first downs here. It wasn't for the 2 interceptions. You'd say he's had an excellent half, but Kansas City's yet to get any points. Large part due to those 2 interceptions. 1st and 10, Nick Chubb's in the game. Don't know exactly how many carries everybody's got remaining before fatigue. I know Chubb doesn't seem to have that many carries, so I'm sure he could ride him for a while if need be. Got about 9 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here. Goff's got a snap fumble of 8, or 6 rather. We've got an end run Chubb. Looks like he's going to get the 2 yards after a good block by Goddard. And we're looking at 2nd and 8. Kansas City with the ball at their own 47. 5 carries, 14 yards for Chubb. And we got Mixon back in on 2nd and 8. Get a few yards here, you again are in that mix for 4th down territory. Inside run to Mixon gets right. 1 man helping in the linebacker zone. And we get the dreaded 5, as we always call it these days. 1 yard loss. Mixon 21 for it looks like 136, 6.5, 2 touchdowns. And we've got a 3rd and 9. One of the big plays of the 4th quarter so far. Goff's converted quite a few 3rd downs. Got the short zone, of course, to worry about. Also the flat zone. Tom showing blitz. He hasn't shown blitz a whole lot so far. Got a couple of guys like Kittle, for sure, that can catch flat passes as well. As here's a short to Mike Williams. Everybody's coming. 4 guys in the short zone. If pass blocking holds up. And it does. Mike Williams catches for 15 yards. So, looks like Brian Linden against Kenny Clark. 22 was his chances. Roll of 91. Kenny Clark holds up, and Jared Goff makes the conversion with Mike Williams coming up with a nice 15-yard gain on a receiver roll. Joe Mixon back in, ball at the 39 as we approach field goal range. 7.5 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Short to Kittle, calling pass, no pass rush help. Kittle going against the 4. And we've got a dump off, 14-yard pickup. That'll be Mixon, who's 8 catches, 77 yards, as well as roughly 130 yards rushing. Nice game for Joe Mixon. Jared Goff, once again, 21-33, moving the ball, 3 interceptions. Short to Schuster, guessed wrong. Receiver reading, Schuster makes the catch, 13 yards. We're down to the 12-yard line. 6:18 remaining, 24-21, New York Jets. No blitz being shown. Mixon, 4-yard inside run, defense looking pass. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Got a delay on screen here. 24-21 Jets. Just under halfway done here or just over halfway done here in the 4th quarter. 24-21. Jets were down 21-7 at one point earlier in the game. Check and see if maybe we've got another game stoppage. Not that I see. Looks like we're frozen on this end. We'll see here in a second. Check again here. Check again here. Let's see. Nope, not seeing any updates posted on Slack. Okay, we've got an updated IP. I'm going to go ahead and text Dennis real quick. Oh, he's on it. Looks like we're back in action. 2nd and 6, ball at the Jets 8. Kansas City driving down by 3, 5:42 remaining in the game. No blitz, 3-4. One running back set. Wonder if Goff's looking to pass here. Or does Michael just want to show pass? Pitch out left to Joe Mixon. Defense does look pass. See if Mixon can get it in or get it down close to the first down marker. 5-yard pickup. Now it'll be 3rd and 1 at the Jets 3, 5:06 remaining. See if we go full house here. Yes, we will. Jets trying to hang on to a mini playoff spot bid. If they can pick up their last 2 wins, they'll get at least a mini playoff game. But if they lose today, unfortunately, they will not make the 2018 SOMIFA playoffs. 3rd and 1, full house, no blitz. Definitely a running situation. Quarterback sneak to Goff, and he gets it into the end zone. Kansas City's going to take the lead back, 27-24, extra point up, and it's good. As Elliott hits, makes it 28-24, and the Jets are going to need at least 1 touchdown from here on out. You'd think they're not probably going to be able to get a couple of field goals. More than plenty of time remaining. You run McCaffrey as much as you would want in any normal situation. Defense looking 3-3-5 against the 3 wide receiver set. And we've got an end run McCaffrey, and there you go. Even with the single running back, McCaffrey breaks off a 41-yard run. It's going to get him up to 164 yards on 12 carries. Ball at the Kansas City 34. Kansas City up 28-24, 4:12 remaining. Time is not a factor at the moment for either side. That can change very quickly. Blocking back set. We have Zach Ertz has been hurt earlier in the game. 5-yard pickup from McCaffrey. I believe he's 13 carries, 169 yards. Now we're back to the 3 wide receiver set and the 3-3-5 matchup. No blitz. Off right tackle McCaffrey gets strong, 6 yards. Single running back does not come up again. So Tom's being able to spread out the defense here, running McCaffrey. Picked up a lot of yards on this drive. 3 minutes remaining at the ball at the Kansas City 23. Now, if you were to get stopped quickly, you would think about a field goal. So the 2 field goal option with the quick 41 yards from McCafferty kind of came back into play there. Flat pass incomplete. But if it's fourth and anything manageable, I'm sure Tom's going to look at going for the touchdown. But if you end up here at 4th and 16 or 4th and 17, definitely keep the field goal in mind still. 2nd and 10. See if we come out in a 3 wide receiver set again here. Zach Ertz is a guy you miss in a situation like this. Not just as an excellent matchup. I believe he's going against a 4 over there, but you've got Andrews able to kind of work on the running back or on the outside linebacker, keep him at home. The flat pass to Zach Ertz on a 2nd and 10 is definitely in play as a nice play that you might not run to the blocking back that comes in to replace him. So pretty big injury losing Zach Ertz. Got another delay here. Might be the Tom's adjusting a lineup. Compensate for the Zach Ertz injury. We're going to take a look, make sure there's nothing new coming on. As far as a new IP. Nope. Whoops, maybe now. No. Yep, looks like we've got a new IP. Would text Dennis, but he seems to read my mind and pick it up before I even send it out. Three, two, one. Okay, I'll send it. Got an excellent game going here, 28-24 Kansas City. They're looking to secure a possible first-round bye. And by first round, I mean the tournament that begins once the teams are narrowed down to 11 or fewer. Okay, here we go. And we're going back up.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Dennis. Thanks.
So it looks like I'll be able to stay for the last 5 minutes of the game. So what's going on here?
Well, it's been a nice seesaw battle. Kansas City was up 21-7. Jets rolled back to take a 24-21 lead. And Kansas City just scored a touchdown, 28-24.
Looks like a lot of interceptions in this one.
Yes, 5 interceptions. McCafferty ripped off a big run. Now Tom's right back down threatening.
It's 2 big downs here, 3rd and 3.
Yes.
Screen left to McCaffrey. I hate when somebody goes 3 wide and somebody stays 3-4. That's like it's a waste. You got so much less flexibility when you do that.
Yep, it's a change everybody has to try to decide on because you don't want to really go away sometimes from giving up the inside runs with the no extra linebacker help.
True. 2 minutes left. This is going to be an exciting finish here.
It's been a great game, the parts I've seen of it.
Well, thanks for doing the play-by-play for most of it.
Hey, you're welcome. I'll try to help out with some of those.
Off tackle right to McCaffrey. Guessed right. Picks up 3 because he was 3 wide, and the white die 1 penalty hit him.
Yeah, and on this drive, this has came up several times, but so far it's always worked in Tom's favor. He's always got the guessed wrong run. So, yeah, it finally came up to hurt him here.
Second and goal at the 5.
Full
So
house.
uh, if you're defending here, you just need 3 more perfect calls, I guess, and that's not one of them. Oh, but he gets a break.
Ah, guessed wrong.
Okay, so now you're in good shape. Third and goal at the 5. You need 2 good calls. Tom has that great pass blocking, so I'm not sure if his free safety blitz is the right call, but you definitely do want to do some doubling, or if you're going to call run, make sure you're plugging, the end run zones if he's not in a full house, or if he's not in a blocking back set or a pistol. I mean, shotgun. So he does go full house. So you either call run and plug the end runs and the spots right next to the line book and off tackle on each side of the nose tackle, or you double who you think he's going to throw to, McCaffrey or Julio.
Yeah, I think he surprises me times, so I think he's going to run McCaffrey here.
Yeah, I'd call run and go to the edges.
He's going to go Gore on a run.
Yep. If he would have called,
and he's in the end zone.
so if he would have called run there, it still would have been a 4-yard gain. It would have been 4th and 1. That would have been exciting.
Yep.
So now he's got to come back down with only 2 timeouts and get a field goal himself.
Yep. Jared Goff's actually had a lot of completions in the second half, first down pickups, just getting killed with untimely interception. So,
but Tom's got to feel a sigh of relief that he got that touchdown.
yes.
Now it's up to Michael to come back and score his thing. Okay, let me get. This happens sometimes. I don't know. The kickoffs are still buggy, I guess.
It's still a technology we would have never guessed of being able to do 20 years ago,
Sure. So it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 at the KC 29. 1:22 left, 2 timeouts.
Okay.
He goes 3 wide himself. I still like to go base sometimes because you can hit one of those big runs or a short gain and get yourself up to midfield pretty quick. But let's see what he does throwing the ball.
Yep.
He's got a bunch of 7s as well.
Yeah. 50 yards away from being at the opponent's 29.
He's going to need some dump offs or something to help him out, I think. Slant to Kittle, single cover. There's a 12-yard pickup. Does he get out of bounds? He does.
Yes.
That's as good as a short gain run. Now only needs about 3 more first downs to get in the field goal range.
Yep. And the run's still in play with 2 timeouts, minute 15 left.
Right, but why is he going 3 wide? Some people, I think they just depend too much on the pass in these situations.
Yep. I really love the 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end set. I just love that as a base offense, even in 2-minute situations.
Oh. Nearly a pick there. Interception on Goff's card.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
You've got to have your first down one way or another.
Again, it's tough. It's always easy to second guess these calls. Goff's thrown 3 picks today, no touchdowns.
With the defense having real trouble calling run in a situation like this, I kind of want to go in a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver running back set so you can get that guess wrong run for sure if it's guess wrong.
Yep. He's not even worried about the run. He's just throw.
Here's one of those situations where you really look at Kittle and you're like, this is a guy I don't want to beat me on a flat pass here.
True.
But it's hard to double team him in a situation here like this. But Mixon's had about 70 yards receiving here as well. So another guy you have to think about the flat pass. So you can't just roll up and double team with the outside linebackers.
Yeah, sometimes you get a feel for what the coach is doing, though. Tom's seems to have a good feel for what he's doing. It's a double team there. He needs a dump off or a completion on Goff's card.
He's double teamed the right guy also.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Tom's got a read on Michael here. And 4th and 10.
Nice call, Tom. And
So
we're down to a
Tom's
play.
got left his final game, because this looks like he's going to pick up a win here. The Jets' final game is against Wayne Unruh, so Wayne can knock him off if he survives here. Big play here, 4th and 10.
3-3-5. No blitz.
But again, once he got up here and got in this situation, you go back to that 2 tight end set or any kind of base set, blocking back, halfback.
Yep. If
And
you were,
at least get to put that in his mind.
even if it's 4th and 5 or 6, you've got the dump off as a major fallback.
And you're letting him off the hook because he doesn't even have to worry about calling run because you're not demonstrating that you're going to run. You know, it's easier to defend when somebody's always calling pass. And that's it. Incomplete. Game over. Tom's going to win this one.
Tom's going to stay alive.
Just got to take a knee here. There's no reason to run any other kind of play.
Yep.
He'll use 2 timeouts, and then you'll be able to take the knee on 3rd down and in the game.
Yep. Excellent game. Like I say, Tom was down 21-7, and he's been saying his offense has gone like 6 straight games without scoring 20 points. So it's got to feel good to roll up 28 after being down 21-7.
And my goodness, only 15 runs still for McCaffrey, but he racked up 178 yards.
Yeah, it was making him count. He's like, who needs to be tackled 30 times to get 178 yards? I want to do it on 13 yards.
All right. Well, thanks for calling it.
Hey, enjoyed doing it. We'll do it again sometime, Dennis.
Sounds good.
Hope you have a great night.
Hey, take care.